Alright. Did it work? Are we live? Oh yeah, looks like we are. Looks like we are. Still getting used to all the things as far as all the OBS settings and checking the chats and everything. Where is the chat? There you are. Hello. Okay, that's what we want. That's all right. Now let me send. I think I need to send a test message. All right, can we send? Oh yeah, I guess we can do it this way. Test. Good. Test. Ooh, not good. All right, YouTube, what's up? Let's see. Oh no, it did come through. Okay. I think we're okay. We're in. We're doing it. All right. So last when we left off, I guess that's when I left off because I ended up actually doing a little bit more. I found that the Railen has these cool little like cubby holes that I think are going to be used to store batteries at one point in time. Maybe I should set my spawn point here too. Where am I? Am I at Johnny Point? The Railen has these cubby holes, and you could like put people in them. I'm finding, which is kind of funny. The reset location. Yep. Okay, so we're at Habs and Hangers. We're gonna. I think we're gonna just kind of keep it going for today.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yesterday, I like trapped myself in one of the Railen cubby holes. I couldn't get out, and now. Oh, okay, good. Last time when I tried to reclaim my ship, it just like wouldn't work, and I was wondering if it was because of like the way I got stuck, or if it was just like a server issue. But it appears to have been a server issue because now I'm able to claim the ship without any issue. Oh no! Don't go there. Ah, wrong button. Whoops. Take me back. Take me back. Okay. I have a bunch of food, couple drinks. Alright, I think I have all the gear I need. I find it interesting. I feel like some of the Railen's lights are leaking. Like all those pink lights up there. Nah, I mean some of them look like they're on the outside, I guess. I can't tell. The Tului doesn't really have those same light, the same like light leaking issue. I don't know if it's an issue or if it's intended, to be honest. Like this pink light, where is that coming from? It looks like it's reflecting off of the base paint and not the gold paint, which looks kind of cool, but just like odd. Okay. I noticed that it makes that noise a lot too when I like get on the elevator, and then I think when I step on this elevator it's gonna do a noise. It's just so weird. It's like, it's freaking out. Okay, so let's take a look at our contracts, see what hauling ones we have. We are at Bajani Point, so if there's any that start here, we might want to take advantage. Kind of wish that there was a way to search for like the locations in the contract. That one was going to Bajani Point. Oh, here we go. We can pick this one up. What else do we got? Oh, this one's going to Pyro. I mean, what do we need? 24. I see you. I mean, I could. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. I haven't done any pyro things yet, so that'd be kind of fun. So we'll take this one to the Lagrange point, and then we'll go straight to the pyro. If we could find another one that goes to the L1 Lagrange point, or maybe the L2 one, maybe we'll do that as well, and we'll kind of chain them up. Start at the bottom of the list. I think we have some junior ones too. I think that's the new rank that we kind of unlocked. Yeah, this is going to L5. This one is going to L2 and L1 and L4. It's like a lot of different places. I don't want to do that. L1 and L5. To be honest, I don't know if we're going to be able to take everything. Okay, screw it. Let's stick with what we got. We need to, I need to open up the cargo elevator at the bottom. I didn't think of that. Duh. Okay. So we'll pull it all up here, then we'll get back in, kind of twist that thing around, load it up, and then be on our way. Okay, so it is raised already, so we'll lower it. Yeah, that's the bulk shipment, and that's the other one. Raise that up. Yeah, looks okay. And then just to remind myself, because I've already forgotten, the local one is just aluminum. The interstellar one is hydrogen, scrap, and cobalt. Okay. So maybe we load, if possible, we'll load aluminum last, because it'll be the first to go out. So last to go in, first to go out. Nice little stack architecture there. Straight to the top. Oh yes. Move the joystick over. Still waiting on my flight chair that I hope comes soon, but it could come within like a week or so. All right, am I not? Oh, thrusters. Yep.
Engines.
Oh no. Yeah, what's going on?
Engines off. Engines on.
There we go. All right. Just teasing that a little bit. All right, how's that look? Not too bad. Hopefully we could reach everything. We're gonna go for the right side turret first, I think. And take a look at whatever is up front. And if it's the aluminum, that's fine. We'll just be careful to kind of put it off to one side. Oh, and hopefully we have a turret power. We'll have to check that. That was an issue yesterday. Okay. Yep, we have to fix that because that's wrong right now. So not scanning. Alright, hold on. Let me turn off the head tracking for a second while it's a little weird when I'm using the mouse and keyboard. Configuration, nope. Communications, nope. Diagnostics, yes. We need this to be on. So we'll turn this off. Turn that on. It's a little funky sometimes. Power management. Take that off. Oh no. Well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what some of these are. God, we need a new. What we really do is we really need just like a new power plant, I think. Maybe we'll look for one sometime during the day here, or during the morning anyways. Come on, give me power. I really can't tell. Alright, what else can we turn off? We don't need our radar. Maybe tractor beam. I'm like so confused. Is it because it's not drawing power because we're not sitting in it? Is that why? Maybe that's why. Oh, either way, seems to be okay now. So aluminum is up front. Okay, so we'll load the aluminum on this side. And that will be okay. Oh, I feel like it's significantly easier to load stuff up here, isn't it? As opposed to like on the underside, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Come on. These little smoke clouds look kind of bad, don't they? They're like, not bad, but like, the frame rate of them was kind of weird. Okay. Now, I don't have like a particular like love or hate for this loop. I wonder how, I guess everyone loves, you know, everyone who plays the game probably has a preference. This feels like relatively fun, like the actual like active like loading and unloading, but I have a feeling that it would feel more fun with more people doing it at the same time, because it's like a little bit more dynamic. You'd have a couple people you know, loading different boxes and trying not to cross the beams and maybe like catching stuff out of the air, depending on how fast you need it to move. Like, I wonder what the fastest folks are. Like, who are the fastest folks at loading cargo in this game? That's something I'd be interested in seeing. Because it feels like there is a very high skill ceiling of like predicting how like close or far you are from the ship. Like right now, it's like I'm going real slow, I feel, because I'm not super comfortable with any of it really. But I can imagine that as time, if time were to go on and I kept doing it, it would be kind of fun to like push myself and see how fast I can load this sucker up. Like, for this is a tough square. Yeah, there we go. I feel like I'm learning that you kind of have to like drag your cursor over the shielding and just trust that it's going to kind of work out, I guess. All right, I think that's all the aluminum. So now we're loading up the stuff that's going to pyro, which I guess I'm going to load on the back side, even though that's going to be the unshielded side going into pyro. Seems not optimal, but that's okay. Okay, why is this struggling here? Hello. Now what's the there? I think there's a rotate. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's why. All right, now I want it to go. How far down? Is that it? I think that's it. Good. Like, I wonder, like, I imagine people are dragging and rotating while the drag is happening. Like, if you're like a top tier, oh, I didn't realize you could. Yeah, there we go. If you're like a top tier cargo loader, you're probably like flying this thing. Like, you're probably like, let me see. Like, you're probably like scrolling it towards you. Oh my god, I can't even get it out of the thing. Hold on. I think that's just a little bit of a jam. You're also probably picking the boxes that are easiest to load, aren't you? Because you're seasoned. But you're probably like rotating and then it's pulling towards you. Like, I'm dragging and I'm rotating and I'm pulling it towards me and I'm pushing it away. Like, I could see this, there must be a skill ceiling here that I am nowhere near. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. I can't tell. I can't tell where it is. I guess we'll put it there. I have a feeling that the hydrogen boxes might be too long to stack how I'm trying to stack them. Can we grab another one though? Or is it still kind of stuck? Still kind of stuck. I think we might have to go over to the other seat. Uh-oh. Oh, I hit F. That's not what I wanted. I wanted rotate. Oh, I do have to stack it this way. Okay. Is that accurate? It's so hard for me to back one, right? And away from me one. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Gosh, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Why can't I clip it there though? A little dopamine hit when you see the new chat message, but then it turns out to be a bot, so it's sad. I might have to do some of this from either the other turret or from like outside, because I did not do a good job with the stacks on the back, and I'm kind of curious if I can get like if I get a different perspective on it, if it'll be like a little bit more clear. All right, rotate. Oh, I already screwed this up, didn't I? Wait, did I? Oh no, that's all aluminum there. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Now up here, I know I can cap off. Yeah, okay. Hydrogen with these little ones. Okay. Can I get anything in front of the scrap, which are those shorter dark containers? I think it might kind of be like at the maximum. Oh wait, hold on. There's something there. Yeah, okay. There's definitely a gap that I can't see, that I'm having trouble, like, that I can't, like, attach anything to. I am kind of curious what the pyro side of this mission is. Like, is it going to be a safe spaceport like this, or am I going to be landing somewhere that's unsafe and I'm going to have to like very, you know, as quickly as possible throw all this stuff into an elevator? Not sure. I mean, it's worth a fair bit of money, but it is going to be I don't know if it's necessarily going to be too much more work, but it will be more danger. Probably. I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I haven't been to Pyro yet. Maybe it's not like as crazy as I'm imagining it. Probably depends on the server. Alright, let's get some of these boxes out of there. But kind of, there we go. Hydrogen fuel. Now I think I'm pretty much tapped out of space over on this side. I think I'm gonna put the hydrogen on the other turret. I will though pull some of the boxes out that are stuck against that wall, because I don't think the other turret is gonna have a good view on like that one, for example. And maybe the one next to it. I have a feeling the one next to it is probably fine, but just in case. But yeah, I can imagine like if you had a team of people doing this, you could have like somebody getting them out of the elevator and kind of like tossing them, and then another person like trying to like fit them to like the exact like spots on the cargo. Like I could just imagine it being pretty efficient to do this with a few people. As long as you're well coordinated. I guess it'd be like worse if you're not well coordinated, because then you'd stepping on each other's. You'd be crossing the beams too much, and you don't want to cross the beams. Okay. All right. So just for right now, the second S2 tractor beam has the power, even though the first one has an indicator that's lit up. So I think what that means is that it doesn't have power if you're not in the chair, but it's like set up to power on if somebody gets in the chair. Like power is allocated, just not being used. Definitely need to evaluate the power plant situation in this ship though, because it seems a little weird. Okay, scanning. Config. Okay, here we go. So now, oh no, it's still. I don't really understand, to be honest. Oh, now, okay. That feels buggy, right? Like I just clicked this one, but then this one turned on. All right, well, either way, I think it's set up. So now it will probably work. Yep. Okay. Alright, we can, oh yeah, we can definitely snap one of these over here. I think. Or is it kind of like an off by one issue? Alright, hold on. Tease it. Is there like another... Alright, there we go. I wonder if there's a control that I'm missing, because it feels like the rotation there is harder, is stranger than I want it to be. Like, okay, so I can rotate left and right. I can rotate. I think this is the part that screws me. If I rotate left or right, and I can rotate like a corkscrew, kind of. There we go. It doesn't want to align, and I think that's because Yeah, okay. I'm not. Yeah, I don't have any more space there. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we throw one there. Okay, so this is left. No, this is like that. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting it. Gosh, I hope I have enough room for all this. I feel like I might not. Or at least I might need to change where the aluminum is. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Toss this back here. Can is that it? I think I have one more. God. No, I don't really have the. There we go. The dimension? There's a dimension that I'm missing on like the rotation, and that's kind of screwing me up. Can I like squeeze one up here? This too long, right? I could probably get one of those what's this, a scrap? Probably get one of the scraps up there. Yeah, there we go. I feel like I'm not optimized here. Is there any more room on this end? Yes, there is. Okay, that's a little better. I just need a tiny bit more, I think. There's no way that one fits under here, right? It does. I can fit two. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I didn't want it over there, but I might be okay with that, just because we're over here and we're not pressed for time, but I do want to get this thing kind of going. Okay. Oh my god, we did it. Okay, it's all loaded. Oh no, it's not all loaded. Hello. Little hidden. Oh, it's aluminum. The aluminum from the back that we didn't see. We'll slap that one up there. Alright, good enough. Not optimized, but you know, we can live with that. Okay, so now we will go drop off the aluminum. I think that was at L1. But we will see. I'm gonna bring up the the contract. Yeah, L1 Lagrange point. Search. L1, arc L1. Route over there. Very good. What is, there's like a little box in front of me that I thought might have been one of my cargo containers, but I don't think so. Okay, let's figure out this power management, because we are all over the place. I need to figure out the hotkey to reset the pips. I think that's the first step. Just get back to normal. F8 is reset assignments. Okay, so F8. So this is SCM mode. This is default SCM mode. We have let me turn the weapons on.
Weapons on.
We have 3 in weapons, 2 in thrusters, none in shields. Hello?
Shields on.
Or 3 in shields? I can't tell what's going on there. Is it because we don't have any, like the space for it? I'm trying to, sorry, I'm a little, oh, what's going, how do I get this over? Oh, it's a scroll. Okay. No quantum. What is this? Is that life support? No, that's life support. I don't quite know what that is. Radar. I think coolers. Oh, this feels kind of borked up, doesn't it? It doesn't feel right. So it says we have 23 pips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, hold on, let's count again. So 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think we're missing some. Are we missing some? Oh, there's 5 there. I see, because it's a line between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. That's 10. This is 2. Okay, so 14.
Shields off. Shields on.
18. Yeah, okay, so it is 23. Alright, so we do have shields. I think the pips are just not showing up properly. So I think we're okay. I think it makes sense. Radar. That one feels odd to me. Do we not have enough for radar? And I guess I can't allocate. Is it with the shields? Is it kind of like all or nothing? Like if it's on, but I can't change the amount, I guess. Same thing with these coolers. I'm not sure if that's how it's meant to work, but that's how it appears to be working. Oh, now I can't. What have I done? What have I done? Alright, F8 again. Reset. Alright, let's just kind of go with it for a moment. Doors already closed, haven't they?
Launch complete.
Alrighty. Okay, and away we go. Pour the landing gear up. And then we have a deliver shipment right over there.
Shields off. Landing gear up. Quantum travel engaged.
All right, we are moving. Okay. Pretty sure. I guess we won't be able to check when we're in quantum, but I'm pretty sure our radar is not on. Hold on. Turn head tracking off. Thank you. Right, because that's what this is. Yeah, we definitely need to figure out our power situation
Quantum
here.
travel complete.
Is it what? This is nav mode? Right. Yeah, so in nav mode, it still has higher power to our engine or weapons and stuff, but obviously that doesn't make sense. Alright, so SEM mode, nav mode. I don't know. I'm confused, to be honest. We'll have to play around with that a little bit more. I think this thing gets up to like 1,000, maybe, when you're in nav mode. Not that I'm gonna need that. In fact, I'm gonna have to start braking now because we need to land, of course. Okay, change that.
Shields on.
Request our landing spot. There we go. Oh, that was fast. Amazing. Okay. On my radar, there's something that appears to be in the same hangar space as us. Unsure. Or maybe it's just saying that this is my hangar. Now can I yeah, I can't ping right now. And I think that's because the radar has no energy. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to figure that out at some point. Okay, so what I could do, so yesterday I was talking about how this problem, exactly this problem. I'm having such a hard time figuring out where the parts of the ship are when I'm in the cockpit because the ship is so big. Is that why? I don't know. Let's see. If landing gear goes up, or down rather, the bottom folds up, so the bottom gets a little bit shorter. Yeah, for sure. Oh, better squeeze in there. All right. All right. It kind of works. It kind of works. Just something to get used to. That's all.
Launch complete.
But when the landing gear's down, I think the top of the cockpit's like almost at the top of the ship, so I can kind of use that as a way to judge and kind of just go in high to these hangars, if that makes sense.
Landing complete.
All right, so this is the aluminum, so I do really need the one side exposed more than the other, but I still do need to get that one tiny piece off of the back. So I'm gonna have to use both turrets anyways. Okay, so we'll start with this one. We get that one piece off, and then we'll swap over to the other one and get the rest of it, the majority of the aluminum. Alright, so turret, hello. Now, is it this? Yeah, that was that one piece. Toss that back there. I don't think it matters if it's on the grid, but I like to do it anyways. Makes me feel better. Because when it's just like kind of flailing around back there, I'm just afraid that there's gonna be some kind of crazy issue, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Oh, see, now this one doesn't have power. What the heck? What the heck? Alright. Tractor beams. Turn that one off. Yeah, okay. It's definitely like, it feels like it's related to the power, like, capacity, like the maximum potential power, and I just have it like over allocated to like everything. Which I think is going to be solved in a few ways. I saw a post the other day suggesting to swap out all the weapons for ballistics. And I like that suggestion, because I shouldn't be in any sustained fight with this thing anyways. I should be going like from station to station doing something like this. So I shouldn't need a ton of ammo. And I think that will help me reclaim some of the power. And then I also saw in the same post some recommendations on shield and cooler swap outs, which I think at the time made sense. I don't remember what they were, but they were suggesting a cooler that I might even be able to get away with just one of them. Now I don't know if that means just swapping one of them, or putting one in and leaving a cooler spot empty. I'm not quite sure. I have to look into that and see what makes sense for this ship and just kind of the way I'm doing it. I would imagine that more cooling is better, but if we are power confined, then we gotta be careful. Oh, this is scrap, so this isn't the aluminum. But this is? Yeah. I hope I didn't grab anything else. I think I grabbed just aluminum. Okay. As I said yesterday, getting the stuff off the ship seems to be a lot easier than loading it onto it, which at least makes the back half of the journey a little bit quicker. Which I think is like, if you're going to have a fast part and a slow part of a job, the fast part being at the end, I think is what I prefer. Get the hard part out of the way first. So by the time I get to Pyro and go through the jump gate and then land and hopefully like dodge all the violent people, it'll be nice just to be able to kind of drag everything into the freight elevator and be done with it, I think. Alright, let's see. Lower that. Oh, we're missing one container. I hope we're not missing it. I hope we have it here. That's cobalt. Oh, that's also cobalt. Go on. Come on, back up there, please. Shit, where'd it go? I just yeeted one of the cobalt somewhere. Is that it over there? Man, those things fly. No, that's not it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Where in the world did that thing just bounced to? It didn't go through the ground, did it? Huh. Alright, well, hold on. One thing at a time. Just make sure that all the aluminum gets in first. That's aluminum, that's aluminum, that's aluminum. Alright. So I just need one more aluminum. Is it... Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Alright. Let's send that down and then we'll find our lost cobalt. Yes. Confirm. Yes, that's one contract. I am very worried now that we just lost a cobalt. And that it fell through the ground because I don't see it anywhere. And there was 4 there a second ago. Unless it snapped to another part of the grid real fast and I didn't see. But I don't think so. Boy. Okay, what can we do? I think first let's store the ship, and I think if the cobalt is like in the elevator, I think it might store locally that way. That might be like a workaround.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, store this.
Your vehicle has been moved to our stockbase facilities again.
And I hope the stored stuff doesn't get messed up. This will also make it a little bit easier for us to kind of hear about the station and see if it flew off anywhere. There's just a 4 SCU box, I think. Okay, so now if I go to my Mobi-Glass, I think I will... I'll be able to see the vehicle, but I don't know if I can see what's loaded in it, can I? No, I can't. Assets, can I see? I guess these aren't assets. They're like commodities. Okay, here's what we do. I'm gonna just take a quick run around the perimeter here, see if it bounced into a corner. And if not that, I'm gonna go to the commodities terminal upstairs and just see if it got stored. Or I guess I could check the freight elevator right here too, because if it was stuck in there, it's possible that it No, I don't see it here though, so I don't think it was there. But it's possible that it just like flung away and like over here somewhere. It's also possible that I'm mistaken, and that there's no missing cargo. I'm not sure if there's a way to like verify like what's on the ship. Like, is there like a menu that says like, oh, here's what is loaded on your cargo grid right now? I'm not sure. I would just hate to go. It's like a power plant, right? Yeah. I would just hate to go all the way to Pyro and be like, oh, you forgot like one box. It's kind of a shame that all these low design assets have the same look as like a cargo, like a SDU crate, because it's making me like paranoid. I guess worst case scenario, I could count the cobalt. I mean, that doesn't feel too crazy. I know this is quickly turning into an inefficient use of time, but you know, it's all part of the experience, right? A little bit of a learning experience. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely not just like sitting around somewhere, I think.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, so we'll go to our local ships. We'll retrieve this guy.
Your vehicle has been delivered to. Please visit us again.
And then we'll just count the cobalt. In the meantime, I'm gonna Google that. In Star Citizen, is there a way to see how much, see what is on your cargo grid? Manifest. Okay, so I don't think there currently is. So, how much cobalt should I have? That's the first question. 40 SEU. So these are, I think that's a 4 SEU box. So we have 4, 8, 12. So that's scrap. That's scrap. That's cool. So 4, 8, 12. And then these are 8 SEU. No, it's a 4. So 4, 8. I think those are all cobalt. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Do I have any more? That's scrap. Oops. Oh, is it too heavy? Ugh, I do need the tractor beam. Interesting. I need one of those bigger tractor beams, don't I? Alright, I'm definitely missing a little piece of cobalt. Oh, and I think it fell through the floor. Okay, that's new search. Star Citizen, what happens if I lose a piece of contracted cargo? Alright, definitely not a good thing from what I understand. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, gosh, if that's the case, then I guess this mission is a bust, isn't it? Because I just don't have the last cobalt, because it fell away and went to oblivion. Right? Because then this is all scrap. That's hydrogen. It's more scrap. That's hydrogen. That's all scrap. Yeah, I think it's a bust. Maybe we don't go to Pyro then. Maybe what I do instead is swap over to, like, I have a lot of like weird stream maintenance things to do, so maybe I'll just like swap over to like a just chatting mode and kind of like work on like some scene stuff. Bummer. All right, Pyro might be tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna get one of those bigger handheld tractor beams too, because this thing ain't cutting it for these big boxes. What is that? What size is that? That's a so if that's an 8, so that's a 24 SEU container, I think. And you could get another 8 on there. So I guess the 32 are the biggest ones, right? Yeah. And that would go all the way that way. So that's the equivalent of 4. All right. Can I eject? Is there a button to eject cargo? Let's see. Star Citizen eject cargo. I don't think there is. I know there is for mining, right? You could like eject your mining bags. But I think for cargo, you just kind of need to like dump it. All right, well. That's a bust, unfortunately. But that's the way it goes in Star Citizen. No way. Was that the lost piece? Oh, I'm gonna be so sad that I just made that big mess if that's the case. Alright, we have 4. We have 8. 12. 16. 20. 24. 28. 32. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Are we missing 2 now? Am I bad at counting? Both of those things could be true. Okay, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 26. Wait, are these 4? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're missing more now. Oh no, some of them are big. Some of them are squares. All right. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Where'd the squares go? That's scrap. It's all scrap. Maybe they weren't. Maybe they were all just 4x4s. Ah well. It's over. It's done. We'll try that again another time. I think I'm also going to. Oh, maybe we'll look into the component situation. That might be an okay use of time. Okay, so what we want. First off, I think.
Welcome.
I'm curious what happens if we store this and there's cargo on the elevator. Like, does that go into my storage? That'll be a nice thing to know. So that's step one. While that's going up, let's figure out, there was a Reddit post, Railen, Star Citizen, components. Alright, so we are going to do ballistics. Maybe that's the first thing. Alright, now, what do? I want to go to the freight elevator, and I want to see if all that cargo is in my storage here, or if it just gets lost when you lower the freight elevator. Because I don't know that. I do not know. No, it is. Okay. It's funny because I could more easily count it here too, can't I? Yeah, this is 332 SEU. It's funny that's showing me scrap, but it's not showing me like the SEU count of it. Oh wow, only one of those cobalts got stored. Really? Let's try that one more time. Yeah, it feels kind of buggy. Oh well. Okay, so anyways, let's figure out what we could put on the Railen. So for ballistic weapons, let's see. Maybe I could bring up a the Urkel calculator here. Trying to figure out a way to do this without exposing too much stuff to the stream. I think the best way to do it is now if I throw that on that there, yeah, now you can see that. Okay, so Urkel, let's select the Railen, Gatac Railen. Here's all the default loadout. Right, and we can see if we have everything powered, I can't even like really control if this is powered or not, can I? Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we have these rhinos. And what are these? These are size 4 rhinos. I think instead, and then yeah, okay, we got more rhinos here. These are also size 4 rhinos. That's right. Okay, so let's swap these for ballistic. What do we want? Ballistic Gatling. So sustained DPS is 93 on the rhinos. Now is that because of the efficiency? Like if I start turning off, yeah. Oh wow. Okay. That makes sense. So we're gonna do some kind of ballistic situation here. And do we? I forget what the situation is with the gimbals. I guess we'll leave them though. We'll leave the gimbals because I feel like there might be times when I want to use them. And I don't remember. It looks like they're locked anyways. I know there was a time where you used to like be able to take gimbals off and just have fixed weapons of a larger size, but I guess that's all gone. So these are the ballistic Gatlings that are on the Buccaneer, the AD4Bs, and they're pretty cool. Deadbolts are fun. Where can I get deadbolts? Ballistic cannon. Because they do a lot of alpha damage, but they are slower. And I'm trying to think, like, what is most likely to attack me? Is it going to be like a thing? I mean, I guess if I land like a good hit with some ballistic cannons, maybe that would be. Maybe that'll be enough. I don't know if this is a super great idea, but what happens theoretically if we just use deadbolts everywhere? It definitely fixes the power situation quite a bit, I think. Now, oh, there's new version. Okay, what am I looking at here? Toggle power button. Display info button. Fold, unfold. Switch between 4 slots to compare ships. Yes, okay. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's compare the default Railen on slot 2 with my changes over here in slot 1. I think is how we're going to do this. Yeah, I mean, we're saving, like, look at all those pips that we're saving. Because we can't even power them anyways. So, like, and then what's nav mode? We're still, like, we're still kind of behind on pips, aren't we? Okay. So, what was the next thing that post was suggesting? So, replace coolers with Cryostar XLs. So those are civilian Bs instead of industrial Cs. Now, what does that do for us? It makes less cooling, but they cost less power. So if we look at the cooling generation, power minimum, power maximum. So the Tempests, the military ones have a bigger signature, I think. I don't know if that matters in this version of the game, really. Cryostar XLs. So are those the best civilian? No, they're not. I could get these. Oh, but I can't buy those. Oh, is that what that's what that symbol means, doesn't it? I could buy them in a shop. Okay. Okay, now we're figuring it out. So this person in Reddit suggests that you only need one. But I mean, we'll use two. I don't see why not. But these have a lot less power draw necessary. And I think they're the least power draw in the shop that I could buy from the shop right now. Yeah, civilian. Okay, yep. I think I follow the logic there. Now, our deadbolts, can we buy those? Yes, we can. Okay, good. Okay, just swapping back and forth now. Yeah, okay. I don't quite understand. Oh, we can put more in the shields that way. Okay. Replace the shields with 7 CA civilians. Industrials are absolutely awful. Take too much power and have low HP. Okay. Oregon civilians. Now, looking at the ones in the shop here, I see that they have quite a bit of HP and regen max, which I think is the speed of the regen, which means a lower time to regen, I think. Now what's the trade-off here? Like, why not? Well, that's okay. So if I'm comparing a civilian A to like an industrial A, what's the difference here? Less health in the industrial, more in the civilian, faster, about the same regen delay, same minimum regen time. Now, is that because it has to regen less? Downed regen delay, power minimum, yeah, much less power requirement, and lower signature while having just a little bit less HP. Yeah, this feels quite a bit better, doesn't it? So where's all my power going? So, because I should have 23 in either situation. So I have 4, 5, so that's 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23. Okay, so you're suggesting I can't power these. Oh, I just got a text from my handyman. I'm having to do some work over here. Amazing. Perfect. Okay, that's awesome. That's great. Okay. Having some drywall and framing work done, which is then going to allow some HVAC folks to come in and install a redundant mini split system, because this area gets a little warm sometimes. Right now it's real nice, but on a hotter day, get a little tough. All right, so I'm struggling here to understand. So we have 23 pips in either scenario. What do these orange pips mean? If I count the pips, do they add up to 23? So this is 2, so that's 4, 8, 10, 11, 12. 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now, are you saying that I need these to have the shields on? Like, what's the why orange? I don't really understand. Compared to like if I change these pips, yeah, the thrusters. Okay, I see. These are like to power components, I think, like specifically. Like the weapons, I'm not powering the weapons individually, I'm just saying, like, is the weapon system on it all that takes a pip? Thrusters are not these components. I'm just throwing 3 pips at the thrusters. Which apparently I could throw 4 pips at. Now, is that based on... what would that be based on? I'm not sure. Shields are saying I think I'm saying I'm like, these are actual components that I'm powering. And then this is just extra. Then why are these green? Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to sweat it too much. Compared to the stock loadout where I had 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, I see. So we are quite a lot better off. We have so much more allocation. And then in nav mode, so the stock was 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I guess it's kind of the same-ish. I'm getting better radar because I don't need to put as much into coolers. I think that makes sense. Uh-oh, did my game just stop? Did I just... oh, I disconnected. Hold on. I AFK'd. Let that go. Alright, I think I'm following. So we have the shields. Okay, so if we want 1 pip, we can do a Durango for the power plant, which is a grade A industrial. So that generates 24 power. What are my other options? Civilian would be 23. Ginzel is 23. So I could get the Tiger Lily and have like less signature, but also slightly less HP. I feel like I kind of want the HP on the power plant though, right? Let's just say we're gonna go the Durango. Let's see where that gets us, because I don't mind upgrading. I think upgrading is good. Okay, so far so good. I don't think I could really do anything else. until I like unlock some of these things, like the Elson, the Kragans. Quantum. Okay, so now what? Quantum with. So we have the Bolon, Industrial Grade C, and then the Excelsior, which is our. Is that our jump drive? Yeah, we only have like one jump drive, I think. That's fine. Okay, so we're using a Industrial C, and if we replace it with a Chimera or an XL1, we can't do the XL1, I think, but we could do the Chimera. Now, if we go back and forth and kind of see what that's doing, we're getting a little bit more max speed, less fuel per distance, and then the better range, all for less power because it's a higher grade, right? I think that's really just what it boils down to. Replace the radar with a competition B or a full spec. So here's a surveyor. Competition B or a full spec. These are kind of the same, except the full spec takes less power minimum, but has a greater power max. I don't really want to think about putting power into the radar, do I? Now, what am I using now? I'm using a surveyor. So the surveyor takes 1 power minimum, but I have 5 max already there. So I could get more pips back if I go the competition B, and it's like aim assist minimum distance. It's a little bit closer to get to people. Maybe maybe it is better. I don't know if it really makes sense for me to worry about the radar too much. Because this gives me more pips, and I what can I even do with those pips? What's this thing? My remote turrets. Oh yeah, I wasn't even powering those. Okay, that's good. I think I'd rather the remote turrets get a little bit of power. I think. Yeah, okay, I think I'm liking this. I'm liking this build. Now this only lets 1 remote turret work. But now if I'm not going to be using remote turrets, then maybe I optimize them away a little bit. If I leave those off, is the game smart? Excuse me. Is the game smart enough to pull from these pips? Like if I had 2 gunners, I could lower the cooling or the engines. But if no gunners are on, then I just have power to spare. And maybe I do get the full spec radar, because then I could power everything and kind of keep a pip. Interesting. And if I turn my engines off when I landed, which I don't know if that's wise, Oh, but I have more shields here. All right, hold on. Thinking. So yeah, I'd have to lower my shields in SEM mode. And there's no way I can get more pips, right? I'm being greedy. I can't have it all. Oh, I could. I could have a little bit more. I could have a little bit more. At what cost? Slightly higher EM max, but also higher HP. I'll have to keep an eye out for those. Okay. I'm liking the direction here. I'm unsure about the radar. I feel like full spec is just more versatile. I don't know. Like if I lowered my shields here. This is what happens when I change this. The distance goes up quite a bit, doesn't it? And so what I could do is lower power to coolers. I kind of just need, yeah, and then, well, I would have 3 anyways. I see, the thing I don't really understand is, like, how much cooling consumption do I really need? Like, is this sort of baseline? Like, does this consumption go up based on, like, scenario? Like, if I go back to the competition B, I'm basically, like, you know, I'm more or less set. Full spec gives me more customization. I think we're gonna go full spec, and I'll like learn along the way. Okay, so now what? Now, can I save this? Yeah, okay. Alright, I like it. I like it. Now report Stanton shops. Oh, okay, so I need to look for all of these things. So deadbolts. New Babbage or Orison. Center mass. Yep, okay. Then the shields I could get at Arc L. Oh, I'm at Arc L1. I could get the shields at the Platinum Bay here, I think. Durango, Jumpers Depot, Area 18, Omega Pro, New Babbage. Can I get anything else here? I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of traveling. Okay, but we can get the shields here, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So let me turn that off for a second. Okay. I think we're gonna divide this journey up across today and tomorrow because I'm gonna have to bounce out of here soon. But maybe we could get the shields and then where am I? There we are. And then maybe one more place, whatever's closest. So we just need to go in here. To the Galleria. Go to Platinum Bay, which is probably easier to find if I look at my radar. Yep. There you are. Okay. Now these were the... Yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, those are expensive. And I can't afford 2 of them. Oh. Does it make sense to do one? Probably. Let me think here. Yeah, why not? Okay, we bought one. Let's swap it over and maybe we sell the other one. We'll save and equip. And then we're gonna sell the stronghold. Can we do that? We can sell the stronghold here, right? Yeah. Okay. What do you sell for? Oh, nothing. Nothing because it's on my ship. I guess that would be like an issue if you were selling stock components. Okay. Well, I think then we're going to ensure the loadout and then call it because I have to go to work. But today was a learning process for sure.
Welcome.
Okay,
to the
so
ASOP
local.
vehicle retrieval system.
Let's ensure the loadout. That's going to cost, yeah, 13,000 because we're insuring the Nargun. Okay, perfect.
Please visit us.
All right, I think that's it.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging. I am going to finish this journey over probably the course of the next 2 days, to be honest, because it looks like I'm going to need a lot of money. All right, thanks.